I have found what you're looking for. Welcome to the Disney Scrapbook, where together we take a journey to explore Disney history from 50 years ago. My name is Nolan. Today I thought we would take a first look at Disney's 97-minute live-action fantasy science fiction film, Escape to Witch Mountain, originally written for the 1975-76 television season. It was a successful theatrical release on March 21st, 1975. Here in part 1, we will look at the origins of the story and the cast selection. Alexander Key's 1968 science fiction young adult novel, Escape to Witch Mountain, illustrated by Leon B. Wisdom, was adapted into a screenplay by writer-director Robert Malcolm Young. Alexander Hill Key, initially an illustrator, became an American science fiction writer who primarily wrote children's literature. His only other novel to be adapted for film was The Incredible Tide, which became an anime series in 1978 called Future Boy Conan. The plot of the screenplay follows the story of the novel closely, telling how bizarre psychic powers draw two orphan siblings to a mysterious alien encounter, one that will, they hope, bring them to a safe haven away from controlling adults who covet their incredible powers of levitation, precognition, and telepathy for their own sinister gains. But the children have one secret that even these adults are unaware of. They are extraterrestrials and must reach Witch Mountain to rendezvous with their spaceship. In Escape to Witch Mountain, Kim Richards was 10 years old when she played an orphan with supernatural powers, Tia Malone. Richards, best known for appearing in the reality television series The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, started appearing in commercials at the age of 5 months. At the age of 6, she made her on-screen debut as Prudence Everett in the TV series Nanny and the Professor, before becoming contracted in 1972 to appear in Disney television movies, having initially worked for Disney in the 1971 TV film The Strange Monster of Strawberry Cove. While filming Escape to Witch Mountain, Kim Richards bonded with the bear Bruno, and on her day off would help the trainer bathe him, much to her mother's consternation. Tia's elder brother Tony Malone was played by 12-year-old Ike Eisenmann in this, his film debut. Prior to this, he had appeared in commercials.
Corn on the cob! Oh boy! Where's the cob?
And TV shows. Based on his performance in this film, he was signed by Disney for a 3-year contract. He would end up completing 4 films for Disney TV, and the sequel to this feature film, Return from Witch Mountain. He was convincing as Tony Malone, and his enthusiasm for the part shone through. He particularly enjoyed being part of the special effects, which we will talk about in part 2. The social and environmental activist, Eddie Albert, who is probably best known for playing newspaper photographer Irving Radovich in Roman Holiday, and lawyer Oliver Wendell Douglas in the TV sitcom Green Acres, plays the gruff, soft-hearted, drifting widower Jason O'Day, who aids the children's escape from their captors and search for their people. Albert, a method actor, who displayed a great character development during this film. He helped to sustain audience attention with his performance that adds depth to the film's theme of adventure, trust, and friendship. For Disney, he had previously appeared in Miracle of the White Stallions. Ruthless and sinister billionaire Aristotle Bolt, who lures the children to his mansion with the intention of using the powers for his own gains, was played by Welsh-American 66-year-old veteran actor Ray Milland. His first starring role was in the 1929 British black and white part-talkie film, The Flying Scotsman. His career took off in the 1930s and he was under contract to Paramount for 21 years, gaining an Oscar in 1946 for Best Supporting Actor as Don Burnham in The Lost Weekend. He said that he accepted the role of Aristotle Walt because it was in his age bracket and the character was cantankerous. He believed that it was easier to play heavies and that we all have a little larceny in us. Milland's performance as a secondary antagonist is scary. He portrays well a self-absorbed billionaire who feels the necessity to dominate everything, with a furrowed brow and barking orders. At the request of director John Hough, medium-sized, fine-featured, middle-aged English actor Donald Pleasence, known for his performance in the 1963 film The Great Escape, where he gave first-hand advice to the director John Sturges on what it was like to be a prisoner of war. He was cast as a Slav-heavy Lucas Duranian, Aristotle Walt henchman. Pleasence had made his movie debut in the 1954 the British comedy drama The Beachcomber, after working on the stage extensively as well as in British television. His other Disney project had been for Disneyland Television, playing Captain Pinsky in The Horse Masters, and in 1985 he would go on to appear in The Black Arrow. As the secondary antagonist, Lucas Duranian is tenacious and imperturbable. Denver Pyle, known for playing drolling Southern types, came to acting later in life and played Uncle Benny. Pyle made his name in over 200 TV programs. He is probably best remembered for playing Briscoe Darling Jr. in The Andy Griffith Show, and Uncle Jesse in The Dukes of Hazzard. However, he made more money in oil speculation than he did in his 30-year acting career. For Disney, he appeared as Amos Briggs in The Swamp Fox, Dr. Larson in Hog Wild, Adolf Ben in The Boy Who Talked to Badgers, and he would go on to appear in Free on the Run, as well as to reprise his role as Uncle Benny in Return from Witch Mountain. Mrs. Grimley, the orphanage owner, who tried to offer help to Tony and Tia, is played by character actress Reta Shaw. For Disney, Shaw had already played Tilly Lagaloff in Pollyanna, and Mrs. Brill in Mary Poppins. Sheriff Purdy was played by the retired American football player Walter Barnes, who, upon retiring from pro football, became a film and television actor, mainly in westerns. The Johnny Whitaker lookalike, Dermot Downs, played Truck, the orphan that antagonized Tony and Tia. He would go on to become both a cinematographer and director. The students from the Peninsula School where the orphanage scenes were shot were used as child extras. Here we take a break. Please join me in part 2, where we will explore John Hough's direction, how some of the special effects are created, and explore the filming locations. In part 3, we will research the film's score, critical reception, and merchandise. Thank you for listening. If you would like to watch Escape to Witch Mountain before we meet again in part 2, it is available on iTunes, YouTube, Amazon Prime, Google Play, Disney Plus, and of course, DVD. If you enjoyed this type of 50th anniversary content, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. The Disney Scrapbook will be producing other 50th anniversary content throughout the year that will include reviews of Disney films, LPs, books, and rebook content. Thanks everybody for watching. See you in part 2. TTFN, out for now.